So good. All right, we are live. We're recording. Let's go. Let's do this. So again, yeah. Yesterday we began Shadowbringers. We met Alize, and Alize is she's inside the tower now. She's chilling. She's waiting for us to find her brother. So let's go find her brother. Let's do it. I'm actually gonna just run there because it's so pretty. Yeah, watch the reaction to the trailer. Oh man, I tell you, we just watched the trailer again here to start the stream. The trailer is just, it's something special. I think the rookery's actually down here and to the left. Man, the trailer is just awesome. And the amazing thing about that trailer is it's probably the best trailer for any game I've probably ever seen. It's probably the best trailer for anything ever. So freaking good. But to really appreciate it, you have to have played like all of the. You have to have played the hundreds of hours of games so far. You know, you have to have seen the whole story. But then like every single character reveal, you're like, oh shit! Everything about the world's like, oh crap. And just for me, like, I just love the. You know, the other trailers were cool. Like the Stormbringer one, Stormbringer's one was cool. You know, he was a monk and then he was a samurai. That was cool. But I tell you, he's got nothing on just seeing the Warrior of Light in like full battle mode and just like switching between the jobs on the fly. Just bringing like the full power to bear. It gives you a real sense of like just how fucking insanely powerful the Warrior of Light actually is. Just this idea that it can be like, okay, bam, that my attack didn't work. Flip into Dragoon, blast him as Dragoon. Okay, I'm gonna flip over to Monk now. Unleash the chakras. It's like, oh. So sorry, I'm just insane. Yeah, and then become the Warrior of Darkness. Now we still don't know exactly what's going on with that. We haven't got to that point here in the story, but it's. I need to say hello to Free Company. Hello, and hey Sanya. It's building up to that. I sort of think that's been sort of implied by the Alize story. I think that's part of what she's realized as well. Was like, hey, okay, you know what? I've got to leave. I'm not helping you guys anymore. I've got to do something, and I've got an idea, and I wonder if that's going to be like, yeah, we need to stem the tide of light by becoming the Warriors of Darkness. Seems to be what it's building up to, which is fucking awesome. Do we have to start like committing war crimes and like torturing people? Like, I don't know. What does a Warrior of Darkness mean? Do you have to be really evil? Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? I'm very curious. But let's go get Alphino. Let's go get Alphino. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Coluzia. I'll pick you out a friendly whelp. Alright. There I was expecting a chocobo. Chocobo? Do you hail from one of Norvrant's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. But here in the Crystarium, mounts like that grey fellow there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you're plainly unaccustomed to riding a Maro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zun worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things, meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Hey Lily, no, we literally just started. We watched the trailer again because, you know, it's that good. We watched the trailer again. Where's he sending me? Oh, over to the Amaro Keep. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll probably just teleport there. Amaro launch. All right. You want to fly an Amaro to Coluzia? I suppose if Master Genmei is going with you. Wait here, please. So they're kind of nervous about me going to Coluzia. Okay. Interesting. I'm pretty sure from the trailer that this is like the Limsa. This is like their Limsa equivalent. And it looked like, again, watching the trailer again.
The whistling breeze, mute.
Oh.
The pounding surf, frozen.
Fat cat place,
Time
basically.
itself takes a breath.
Looked like there were slums around the city as well. So.
At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Yo. Oh, dude, oh, look at all the ships sank. We got slums. Oh, wow. Oh, this is cool. This is super cool. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. What a view to come in. Oh, look, little island over there. And, like, it's got all these, like, balloons and stuff on it. Oh, wow. Oh, this is pretty insane. Is that Limsa? I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. Settlement, maybe? Is No, wait. Where am I looking? So I'm looking down. Oh, Bullmore. Oh, Bullmore. It's called Bullmore now. It's not Limsa, it's Bullmore. Yo, okay. Okay. Ooh, the music here is creepy. Pretty, but kind of spooky. We arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It's the people you should be wary of. The fat cats. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Yulmoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. To say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we're not at war, our relationship with Yulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Okay. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret. Should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Okay. Another interesting thing is that the beast tribes are very much integrated here into just normal everyday life. And we're really pals with them. I wonder, because Light 1, maybe summoning primals just isn't a thing. And therefore, there's no need for any of this hostility with the beast tribes. But maybe they're just a bit more enlightened in that sense. They're like, hey, hang on, they're not so different from us, really. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eibor. Eibor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kalusia. Will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return. Man, Sem Genmei. What a nice friend. What a guy. Hey, Charlotte. Just finished an alliance raid. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Oh, look at these hobgoblins. Gooboos. And again, this is like... It's like Limsa, but this is like a more sun-scorched version of Limsa. This isn't like the wonderful seaside resort vibe. This is like... The place is a little bit burnt up. Oh, look at this place. Look at this place. It's like these, again, these like sun-scorched, sun-bleached shacks, basically. Still chewed. Again, I love how the aetherites are like all worn down. Again, it's like just sort of being worn down just by the incessant light. It's sort of the feeling. It's so cool. All right. Marrow Keep, yes. Okay, great. Oh, we've got our target dummies there. Very nice. Alright, let's see if we can find this guy. What else can I see? Oh, we got a tower over there. Whiptail. Hello, Abort.
What are you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you've a taste for 'em. Ooh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in the pan. It's like a bloody festival of flavor. Now, what is it I can do for you? Can't say as there have been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alphino, eh? Aye, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Yulmore's richer than all of Norvrand put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive. Makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. Aye, I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. You'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path. Okay. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there. I'll see that Alphino joins you. Am I going to do my expansion review on Stormblood? Yeah, I was actually thinking of starting the stream with it today, and then I watched the trailer and I was like, no, I want to play. But yeah, we might do it maybe the end of the stream today, maybe just to start the stream tomorrow. We might start the stream tomorrow with my Stormblood review. Yeah, full detailed review. Hey Petro, you saw the VOD, it was gruesome. Yeah, I tell you, Cruiser, you probably haven't seen it yet, but my goodness. Basically the end of the Alizé quest line, it's like Halloween came early, you know? It's quite something. The Leaky Keel. Gosh, look at this place, man. This is just so depressing. it's so drab, so dreary. Oh boy. Got some nice looking drinks though. Look at that. Nice blue one right there. I'll have some of that. This your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean a loiter. What'll you be having? Oh, mead. I've only had mead once and I actually really liked it. Mead is like honey wine, so it's very, very sweet. Yeah, awesome mead. Fine choice. What you'd be paying with? With your blood. Well now, those are exotic. Where'd you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so just have to come to some other arrangement. Okay. Here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say about a bit of extermination work? I want you to squish any vermin you find, and visit the caretaker. Give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Alright. Brings the feels, yeah. Yo, what's that thing? Look at that thing. What's that? It looks like an armored frog puppet. I don't even know. What the hell? Bright Cliff. Reminded me a bit of the creepy mask transformation stuff from Majora's Mask. I remember that was like real freaky as a kid. Oh my god, the mask transformations in Majora's Mask. And that had a similar sort of really dark, creepy, alternate universe sort of vibe to it, Majora's Mask. It was a very weird Zelda game. Brilliant. It was very weird. I need more swarms to fight. Over here. Dragoon opener satisfying? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Dragoon's getting real good. And I'm loving the whole Nastron stuff as well. It's getting real good. Hello? No response. Maybe we need to knock louder? Okay. Maybe he's dead. Perhaps he's hard of hearing? Knock a third time? Knock to the rhythm of Crazy Frog. That would work. Hear a faint squeaking. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Oh boy, this isn't gonna go well. Oh, Majora's Mask is great. It's great. No one's home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Okay, well, we saved the day, brave adventurer. So the... Right, there is no caretaker. He's gone. He is dead. The sad thing is nobody knew. Oh, I forgot about ether currents. Yeah, Mirage Dive is adding that extra bit of spice as well, that extra GCD. Weaving through the rotation is pretty great. It's pretty great so far. We're gonna have even that other move, the whole dragon scale system, and coming in Endwalker. I tell you, I'm so hyped for Endwalker now, just in terms of the jobs. It's like, it seems like all the jobs I play are getting like a big... They're getting just way better in Endwalker. You know, Dragoon is fairly small increases. You know, it's fairly minor things. The main difference being that whenever you do your full melee combo or your full AoE combo, it powers up the starting move, so Doom Spike or True Thrust, and then when you use that powered up move, it gives you a dragon scale, and then you spend 2 of those dragon scales. So every second full combo, you get another OGCD, which is this awesome looking attack. That's the main difference really for them. Plus just streamlining some stuff like your AoE combo is going to apply your damage boost, 2 charges of Life Surge, 2 charges of Spine Shatter, shorter cooldowns on Lance Charge and Battle Litany. Just good stuff. Just really good stuff. It's gonna be so good. Welcome back, dear. Not that good for nothing caretaker. Now she become Northern Irish for some reason. What was she? Texan or something? Good for nothing caretaker, have to cipher himself. Go for vaguely southern US. Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Yulemore, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? There I was, thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Yeah, I agree, Petra. I'm in love with this setting. I think this setting is just so awesome.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
It's Alphino!
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Okay, she's not quite the same accent I gave her. That's okay. He's wearing my fishing outfit. That's hilarious. Hey.
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
Hey. He's taking it very
The
calmly.
barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
He's taking it very calm. He's not like, oh my god, it's
What,
you.
just like that?
Just like, oh hey.
Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
That's true. Last time we saw him, he was going to Garlemald. That's right. We haven't seen him since. We saw his body, but he was in a coma. Been a long time. Now, he's obviously met
Seems an
Alizane.
age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. and Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here.
Yeah.
The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Aw. He's been here a year. Me. I was more worried about you.
Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
He knows most of it, to be fair.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Aww.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Go on.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
Oh.
By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Oh, the red rose, or black rose. Black rose.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Uh-oh.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
So this is very interesting. So what I'm wondering, again, we don't know this, but this is really interesting that they're trying to trigger a rejoining which causes a calamity. It would be the 8th one. And I'm wondering, the fact that we know that there were 13 other worlds, I wonder if most of them are gone. So number one, we don't know why there are these 13 other worlds and the source. But possibly there's been, what, 7 calamities? Possibly 7 of those worlds have already joined back in, and each one has triggered a calamity. And obviously, I guess they're trying to build up to all of them being rejoined, and there being just one world. I'm very curious. But how are they joining? What are they joining? These are the big questions that are there. Have the things even joined in? Is that what is actually happening? Like, why and how? We know that the First is still here, but this seems to be the one that's lined up to be number 8. We know the Void, the 13th world, is still out there, and it's the Void. But yeah, interesting stuff. Okay. Getting really interesting. Getting some answers.
We'll cover the subject in more detail.
You must complete Urianger's quest to find out more.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Well, I think the First qualifies, all right.
One being Sin Eaters, of course.
Yeah. Yep.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity.
Interesting to see as well. Will the Asians be able to travel
I may be a
here?
stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Or like, were there 20 worlds? Minus 7 and there's 13 left? Who knows, right? Who knows?
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Like, who even made all these worlds in the first place? Was it Hydaelyn? Was it Zodiark? The two of them? Who knows?
And so we take to the road once more.
Something else entirely? Petro, yeah, what he's saying is that for a rejoining to happen, both worlds need to be in danger of being destroyed. And this world here, the first world, is being destroyed by the Sin Eaters, so they're in danger.
Watching through VODs and consuming a lot of content, it's the least I could do. I love Shadowbringers, I hope you do too.
Cruiser, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the playthrough. That everyone hopefully is enjoying the playthrough. What's going on out there? Oh my god. Alphino's gonna give me... He's gonna give me a waste. Oh, Alphino, don't give me a waste, dude. You're being removed an Endwalker, man. What a troll. Assuming you've no objections, let's make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I've yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west, then cross a small bridge. Okay. I swear to God, if he's like, I can't get in, there's a large gate. Throw wide the gates. To Yulmore. Throw wide the gates. How are we doing on the old ether currents, eh? One to the south, huh? Let me see. Yeah, Kalusia. Let's get the one south. Let's get the one to the south. I think I was supposed to get it when I was by the shack, so. Yeah, I know. You should have talked to... Exactly. You should have asked Urianger to predict the future of the waste slots. Exactly. Exactly. I'm sort of presuming as well that it's... Once we do these two quests, that maybe we'll have the choice then of... Do you want to go to Urianger or Ishtola? Maybe we'll find Thancred in between, or maybe Thancred will be after that. I'm very curious. I should really just use Life Surge on, like, I don't know, one of these ones, because stuff dies before we even get close to full thrust. Are there fates here? Yes. There are. Yes. There's plenty of fates. Okay, this is way southwest, so this is like... Yeah, okay. Different part entirely. We got frogs, big old frogs. Then crossing. It looks like there's something up there. It looks like there's something up there, doesn't it? Collusion iguana. Cool. Kalusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No, get away from me. Okay, so that's it. Wow. Damn, over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. Damn, so every calamity has been a world rejoining with ours. Holy shit. That's what the Ascians are up to. They're trying to rejoin all these worlds to the source. And it nearly fucking destroys the source every time. Wipes out everything. And it nearly fucking... It literally destroys their worlds. Holy shit. The lore dumps. Thank the fates. Look out! Don't worry, girl. I got this. I pressed the wrong button, though, so I don't got this. tender love. Light Surge. Boom. Boom. Hang on, what's this? Lily said, I looked up lore on the Ivalice raids. Apparently the author of Tactics wanted a sequel to the game that never happened, and Yoshi P collaborated with him to make it sort of happen in Final Fantasy XIV, or so I understand. That's why the raids are weird story-wise. I don't know, like, it just seems weird. I don't know. I still don't think it was... I don't know. Yeah, for me, I did not like... I enjoyed the raids. They were cool, but the story was, like, awful. My poor heart. Thank you, young madam. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. I see you've the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you all right, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulemoor with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's tasks any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger here long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. 'Tis as the lady says. Many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulemoor Shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Oh, we've seen them. We have seen them. Ah, yes, Alize would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, Kalusia is almost a haven, but as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Let's go. We're just going straight to the city. Again, I'm suspecting and judging from the fate levels being like 78, this is looking like, again, similar sort of thing. Visit the zone, see a little bit of the zone, but we'll ultimately be coming back to see the rest of the zone later on. It's actually really fun. They actually managed to do it really well, and the zones are plenty big enough to pull it off too. Look at this guy. Who's this handsome chap? Oh. Germanant. Look at him. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he chunky, boys. What a chunker. Oh, what a freaking chunker. Oh, I love it. I love it. How's the Final Fantasy XIII Ochu? I don't even remember them. We need to replay 13 at some point. I need to replay 13. It's been... I played it when it first came out, like literally when it first came out. And I haven't played it since. I don't remember anything. I should check for ether currents as well. There's probably one here. Is one south? Oh, well, we're going south. What do you know? And here we are. Yeah, I want to replay 13 and 15.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Begrimed bloke.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
Compete, eh?
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
This is like the Hunger Games or something. This is the vibe, right? Hunger Games vibe. Oh my god. The Limsa role players have taken over, chat. Oh god. The Limsa role players.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Almost rhymed. Not quite, but almost.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
And like throw them bread or
Oh,
something.
what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
Oh, what is meal? Apparently it's really good.
For you.
Is it? It looks like it's just bread.
Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
Over here.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town. and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... Well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Hi. It's giving me a look. Oh, she's got her eye on us. Oh my. Oh my. Hello, Mrs. Jungler. How are you doing today? I'll jungle you, madam. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet, from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now. I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gate Town and judge the situation for yourself. I will. I will. Is that a cloud? I think like the light sort of comes and goes a little bit, like it pulses, you know? It pulses. Bubbling cookpot. Pale chunks meal float in the otherwise plain broth. Just a plain broth with just chunks of like bread in it. I wonder what this meal is. Oh. Cocaine bread. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Wow. Oh, there's the current. I wonder what... You have to wonder what these guys are getting out of it. As in, why do they bother to feed the... Is it just to stop the peasants, like, having an uprising? I wonder. It looks like maybe we have to get across the roofs to get onto this one. Is there a way up on the roofs? It's convenient. I don't know. Yeah, maybe from here. Oh, I think I can do that. Hang on. Maybe there's an invisible wall. I don't know. You think there's something else on the other side of the rock? My idea was so much cooler. Jumping across the roofs? He's like, dude, just walk up the rock, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to let us on the roofs. Oh no, I don't want to teleport. How much does a teleport cost, actually? Oh, everything is max price? Holy crap. Well, I guess that makes sense, huh? I guess that makes sense. Apart from I can go to Shirogane for really cheap. Ha. Now it's way to the west. Okay, cool. Yo, look at this thing. What is this? Is this like a way up on top of that wall? Huh. Oh, I wonder what's up there. Yeah, how do they produce food in there? That's a great question. How do they grow food in the city? That's a great question. And there's no farms to be seen or anything. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulemore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gate Town's not much to look at, aye. At least it's safe, and the meal's the best thing I've ever tasted. It must be some sort of magic food. I mean, there's gonna be something creepy. There's gonna be something creepy with the meal, like it's ground up sin eaters, or it's ground up people or something like that. It's gonna be something nasty. Ground up. It's what they do with all the Lalafels. That's why there's no Lalafels. They eat them. They turn them into meal. You've seen what Gate Town has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal, and believe Yulemore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. Lalafane brains is a delicacy. I agree. We should eat more Lalafels more often. 100% agree. Delicious. Delicious. He disapproves of these people's way of life. He does. Disapprove? Oh, it frustrates me, certainly. That's only part of it, though. The whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters. However unjust this system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take the elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulemore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they're all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulemore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Calusia's people. I'm not so naive as to think there's some miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. Yeah, it's messed up. 100% it's messed up. There has to be a better way. I'll not know for sure, however, until I've taken those long-delayed steps through Yulemore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Nubkeks. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the sea surrounding the island. The Ondo, they're called, though you and I know them as Sahagan. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. Okay. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. We're going to be rich on pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulemoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. He's never going to forget that. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Hey, cool dog. Might you help me make the exchange? 100%. Especially because something might go horribly, horribly wrong. They'll be like, we don't want the fruit, we want to eat you. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in Right. Come, it's just to the northwest of here. Yeah, he definitely learned from Tataru. Yep. Oh, hello, someone's listening. Someone's listening. Uh-oh. Let's cut across. We can even fight one of these big guys. For fun. Shadow Fault. Let's go around this way. We got like treants here. Wood eyes. Ooh, wood eyes. Good old wood eyes. We got the dodos. Of course. Limsa classic right there. Fighting dodos. Oh, this guy can fly. That's true. Pearls aren't very useful, but yeah, food definitely is. So these are like the windmills that are in Limsa. This is Moshe Moa, the farmer of whom I spoke. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshe Moa. This is my associate, Nubkeks. We're here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. I need to learn from Thancred as well as from Tataru. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, I shall take the west. Poor Alphino. Also, bad farmer just gave the stuff away. Bad. Okay, we're going south, which is pretty much, I think, directly to where we need to go. I'm loving the lighting, that, you know, just that the light and the shadows are really emphasized by the constant light. That's something I hope they do more in Endwalker. It's more dramatic lighting. I think it's one of this game's greatest strengths. The game really pops when the lighting is... like, that just looks cool. Where's this ether current? Is it underwater? Oh, it must be in this tower. To the tower we go. Yeah, all the races seem to have different... Can I go up the tower? No. The races have different names. So, Mikote are Mistral, or Mistal. Higher are Humes. There's others as well, I don't remember. Alizin are just elves. Just elves. Yeah. Did I find out the name of the Hrothgar? No! No. We haven't heard about the Hrothgar or the Vieira. Like, maybe they're just called the same thing. I don't know. Maybe they just call Hrothgar and Vieira. But I don't know. Oh, the Hrothgar are Ronso? That's great. Search for a male Mistal with short blue hair. Okay. Is that him right there? Oh my god. Dude. Got him. Located your quarry. They're the Ronso. Ha ha ha. So they're more like traditional Final Fantasy names, like Ronso, Elf, Hume. Nubkeks. Any sign of him? If I was to guess, I think the Viera would probably be like Fluffykins, floppy ears. I don't know. What's it? Roger Rabbit? What was it called? What was she called? Whee! Alright, blue-haired Mistle. Let me just kill this toucan first. I'll be right with you. I think there's gonna be no more blue glow in Endwalker for Dragoon, because Blood of the Dragons is passive. I think his little tail.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
No.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Foolish boy.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Good guy, Alphino. Yeah, I'm not sure about these. I'm not sure about these guys that win the lotto.
This is but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
Oh.
I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
Yeah, I bet these guys that win the lotto, something horrible happens to them. I betcha. If they're not turned into the Meol, I'd be shocked.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
It's not who you are. Not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
No.
Shall we
Alphino's just the
return to
best.
Ride,
Alphino's just the best. He's still overall, I think, my favorite character in the game. Like, if they were to cut... If you were to imagine the game with any character, like, cut from the game, like they had never been in it, I think Alphino's... He'd be the one that you would miss the most. Oh, is there the kid dead?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Uh-oh. Yoshi P said Alphino's his fave? Yeah. Alphino's amazing.
They may need our help.
Like, you know, any of the great characters are just, they're just incredible characters. But I think Alphino, you'd miss him even more than anyone else. You'd miss him more than, you know, Alize or even a Stola, any of them, Tancred. They're all incredible characters, but yeah, Alphino is overall my fave. He's the best. And because he's been so, he's the most central one as well. He's been with us the most. Yeah, he was central to A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word. Not so central to Stormblood. He took more of a back seat there, but yeah. He gets so much screen time. Yeah, he's definitely their favorite as well. Yeah, he's one of the writers' favorites, that's for sure. Look at this little thing. Little shipyard, looks mostly abandoned. Venment Yards, yeah, like abandoned, almost abandoned. There's like one guy down there. This looks like a place for an ether current, if ever there was one. Maybe down the other side? Up on top, maybe. Yeah, he's like your guide in the universe. It's like your little brother. I guess as well for younger people, younger guys playing the game, younger boys. He's someone for them to associate with. Oh, it's to the west, is it? I think like Alice is a great one for... there's a lot of great characters for you to identify with. Alice is fantastic as well. It's very relatable. Man, that battle music fucking slaps. It's so good. So good. That's southwest. Okay, so it's past this. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to be careful about jumping off things when I'm in battle. Forget about that. Yeah, the twins are like your kind of... They're like your little... They're like your kids or your little brother or sister. But they're both also like really good people. Like really wholesome. They're like super good guys. Ooh, there's a cool looking cave there. They just care so much about other people, about making the world better. They're wonderful. Here, he's breathing, I think, though he won't last long without help. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Blah, blah, blah. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. He's dressed up pretty fancy. Poor man's shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? I wonder if he's escaped from Yulmore. We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. Here we go. Here we go. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Vothry's city. Within days, they'd brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. And he turned me into meal. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. I guess my meal theory doesn't hold up. From up there, how are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose, though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vothry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. The fire's chased the chill from my bones. Thank you again. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. A way into the city. Oh, he has an idea for us. Oh, the next one is way north. Ah! Crab! Big Claw. Hey, Big Claw. I'll leave you be. I'll leave you in peace, Big Claw. I could see if we could reach this one. I suspect it might be on the other side of this, but we'll see. Look at these big yaks. Big old yak. Is he called Big Yak? Collusion Bison. He thick. I'm not sure. It might be up top. God damn it, I'm gonna find out. Oh, this thing is cool. Hi, Mr. Bison. Are they friendly? Nope. They sure aren't. Oh, they sure aren't. It's 100 northeast. Yeah, okay, it's up top. We're not getting it here. Run! Save yourselves. What's it? The Amity Village Horror? Okay. The Amity Village Horror. Bottom rung. Again, it's like, it's abandoned. The ladder. This is like so Final Fantasy VII as well. Just the giant machinery. It's cool. Wait, who's Lucy? What? I'm confused, chat. Oh, Lise. Oh, Lise. wonder what Tristel will do now. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I'm able at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmoran elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned would be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Oh. Go to the Crystarium, dude. Go to the Crystarium. Yeah, we just gotta... Alphino could draw stuff. Yeah, he can draw. He's talented. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristel has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant? Then it's... paint me like one of your French girls, Alfie. Then it's settled. All we need do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Oh, look at this. We got a bunch of stuff has popped up now. Anything over in the other place? No, not yet. But these are probably a couple of ether, whatever, ether current quests. We haven't done any yet, right? Did I do any in the first zone? I did. I got one done there. Let's do them. Let's do these. Yep, perfect. It is ether current. Okay, good. Excuse me, you're the lady Alphino is traveling with, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Ah, Nubkeks, how lovely to meet you. My name's Euless, and I'm the acting village mayor. I was hoping someone of your talents would pass through right before long. The thing is, I need to visit someone up at Stonegazer, but I'm afraid to walk the path alone. Do you think you could provide an escort? Sure. My thanks. I just couldn't bring myself to ask one of the villagers. You see, there was an incident a while back where a veteran band of hunters was badly mauled. Simply mentioning that it's unsafe to wander outside the village these days would be enough to bring back memories of that grisly scene, which is why it's been so difficult to even bring up the subject. Such does not change the fact that the roads are indeed dangerous. Pray meet me on the path to the north, be prepared to fend off wildlife. I can do that. What do you want? The noise? Senwaze. Oh, who are you? Oh, forgive me. It's not often we see travelers on right with how dangerous it is hereabouts. I'm even sorry for my husband taking the road down to the shipyard, and he's as strong as a Talos. He has been gone a good while though. If you are headed that way, could you please let him know his wife is expecting him at home? There are fields to be sown, if you know what I mean. Husband. The field requires plowing. The seed requires sowing. Yeah, travel by jumping. Hey, something I can do for you, stranger. Well, beat me with a hammer. Has it been that long? I was aiming to salvage the planks from this old hull. She's given me more trouble than I bargained for. Bit of a waste to leave all this lumber lying around. Not much call for seaworthy ships since the light ate up half the world, you understand? So I reckon it were better for a woodworker like me to put it to good use. These boards, though, they're so tightly joined I can't pull the bleeding things loose. Here, do me a favor. Sprinkle some of this powder on the joints along the keel. I'll keep working on this end. With any luck, I can make it home before the wife stomps down here to fetch me herself. Now, this is gameplay right here. Oh, look at us go. Whew. Am I too far away from that one? Here we go. There's no way Shadowbringers can get better than this. peak Shadowbringers right here. Boom. How about that, huh? Whew. That was good. That should do the trick. Powdered fire crystal's best thing for melting wood glue. Pour on a little water and the steam will take care of the rest. This ought to be a one-man job now, thanks to you. Oh, if you could let Thenwaze know I'll be done within the hour, then you've helped me out of 2 rough spots today. Yo, look at the shadows. Guess it was just a brief moment of shadows, huh? That was crazy though. It was like that was a cloud. Gives you a break from the bleakness. He's alright then? Well, that's a relief. Rat said it's your troubles and our wife does worry. What? He had you helping strip planks? The cheek of that man. Still, we're lucky his father taught him the trade at all, even if he uses those skills to take ships apart instead of building them. A woodworker puts food on the table, so I'm grateful to his family for keeping up their traditions. I'm grateful to you for bringing me peace of mind. Please, take this for your kindness. You're welcome, the noise. You're welcome. Oh god, she's being attacked by a dodo. Oh no. Oh, this dodo's actually kind of strong. Kind of. I didn't use my damage boost. Probably should have. Woo! What did I tell you? I was barely 10 steps out of the village. Come, let's hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather. Yeah, she taught me about wind current physics. Yeah, she did. Sigh. He's a tower, all right. Thank you for the escort, Nubkeks. This is the gentleman I wish to speak with, so we needn't go any further. Okay. Say Luke. Or Say Luke. Are you wandering around by yourself out here? You know what kind of creatures lurk beyond the borders of the village. Well, if it isn't Cliftel's little girl, something I can do for you, lass. Yes, sir. I came for an answer to my proposal from the other day. Have you given any thought as to taking over as village mayor? I'm doing the best I can in the interim, but I've neither the age nor the wisdom to continue in the role, and the rest of the villagers agree with me. Aww. I'm fairly sure I told you nay once already. But seeing as you found a guard just so you could come and talk to me, mayhap I'll consider the idea, in exchange for a few small tasks. You will? Please, just tell me what I need to do. My friend, Cliftel, your dear father, was looking for a sickle to cut some rope. Would you mind skipping back to the village and borrowing one for me? Why would you... I mean, a sickle, was it? For cutting rope. That shouldn't be too difficult. I'd only meant to ask you along for one trip, but if I'm to complete these tasks, would you be willing to indulge me for a while longer? Why are you asking this guy to be the mayor? He seems like a bit of a dick, to be honest. You be the mayor. This guy's just messing with you. The big old jerk. Big old jerk. Good day to you, young Euless. You look a little flustered, dear. Was there something I could help you with? And a good day to you, madam. I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle. Is that all? Here, you can take this one. I have several spares, so there's no rush in returning it. Doing a spot of harvesting, are you? My thanks, but it's not for me exactly. I was asked to bring one for my father. Your father? Shadow, save me! Forgive me. If you're to accompany me in these tasks, you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, Cliftel, who was the former mayor of Wright, and the incident I spoke of earlier was something that happened a year ago. One day, a stray sin-eater came prowling around and slaughtered nearly half the village. It was a waking nightmare. Some of the villagers blame my father. They say it was because he refused to accept the protection of Yulmore. The sheer scale of the tragedy and the accusations that followed wore away at his conscience until finally he could bear the guilt no longer. He hanged himself. Cy Luke, the old man we spoke to, was his closest friend. Considering how he worded his request, it seems he's reluctant to accept the fact of my father's death. Still, I'd see this task to its end. Let's bring him this sickle, shall we? So he wants to cut the body down? I guess the body's just been hanging there for a year? I think there's a good chance it could turn into a sin-eater, to be honest. Damn. Can I see a body? I can't see a body anywhere. Not sure where it is. Cy Luke, sir, we brought the sickle you asked for. Oh, good, good. Old Clifton will be glad to see this. Oh, sir. Thank you for staying with me, Nubkeks. This might be harder than I expected. This is a blue quest. Interesting. What would this unlock? I'm going with it. I'm grateful to have you with me, Nubkeks. Thank you again. Cy Luke, sir, I believe you'd more tasks for me. Still here, are you? Yes, yes, tasks. There's a Talos of mine that's taken far too long to make its return. Probably busy tussling with some dim-witted predator. Go see how it fares, and chase off anything slowing it down. But all the... Oh, you mean that Talos? Pray follow my lead, Nubkeks. We'll find the Talos in question to the southwest of here. I've now no doubt there'll be dim-witted predators aplenty for you to deal with. Oh, this is for a beast tribe? Okay. Oh, this thingy. Ooh, this robot thing. Look at this thingy. Yeah, these are crazy. Robo dudes. Squirrels? You gotta fight squirrels now? Holy shit. Boom. Oh, I forgot to use my eye. I need to get used to using my eye thingy. It's actually, it seems like it's gonna be really difficult. Like, to use the eye, we have to target an ally. That seems like it's gonna be quite difficult to actually weave into our rotation. Maybe we open with it. How long's this? They last 20 seconds too. By the way, if there are any good side quests that I should be doing here, let me know. Let me know if the side quests are really special. Phew, I'm glad you were here. They must have burrowed in beneath the plates. Those squirrels, they were serious squirrels. I knew Luke implied the Talos was still moving, but as you can see, yeah, he's super dead. Once upon a time, there'd be a line of these contraptions hauling materials down to the shipyard, step by ponderous step, which incidentally is how the slow road supposedly earned its name. But after Daedalus Stoneworks closed down some 15 summers ago, there was no one left to make or maintain their creations. One by one, the Talos slowly fell into disrepair. This particular worker was damaged during the that stray eater rampage. It hasn't shifted an ilm ever since. It was always Luke's favorite. Come, let's make our report. Yeah, it just seems like it's going to be tricky to weave it in, basically, without dropping GCDs. And I guess we'll just like click one of our party members and then like tab target back, but it can be a bit clunky with tab targeting. I know you could just use it on yourself and it's just, boom, 10% more damage. It gives 5% damage to our party member. Figure it out. Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely wouldn't double weave with it. No, no. That'd be way too stressful. You don't really double weave very much as Dragoon anyway. At least, I don't know, maybe you can do it a bit more later on, but like, the animations on like jump and Dragonfire dive are so long, for example, that you can't really double weave. Luke, sir. Nubkeks has cleared away the pests who are bothering your Talos. It should be left alone for the time being. Oh no, it should be left alone for the time being. Ah, excellent news. I expect he'll need a good polishing when he returns. Those troublesome ones are often the most endearing, eh? Oh, sir. You've done me a fine service. Thank you. Indeed, thank you, Nubkeks. I never could have fought such creatures myself. If I might impose upon you for the next task as well. Okay. Did the last task. Good. Thank you again for staying. I honestly could not do this without you. Luke, sir, were there any more tasks you had for us? Just one last thing. I want you to gather some pretty flowers from the split hull as a gift for my darling wife. She went out for her usual walk, has not yet deigned to come home. I fear I may have said something to sour her mood. She probably died in the Sin Eater attack. I understand. We shall gather a lovely bouquet for her then. Well, Nubkeks, will you accompany me to the Cape for some flower picking? She's like, so dead. Potion animations are long, so you don't double weave those in raids either. Oh yeah, I mean, we haven't really used potions yet. We can certainly start, once we hit level 80, we could actually start learning some of the proper rotation stuff. I've obviously been trying to play it like, you know, do it mostly properly for the most part, but it's kind of awkward when you don't have all your buttons. But we're pretty much there mostly. I mean, the only major thing left, like Stardiver, is going to be a big change now that we've got Nastron. I think high jump is just speeds up jump, but rotationally is basically the same. Ride and thrust is rotationally the same. Stardiver is the only other big thing. Yeah. Yeah, I need to choose a hotkey for potions. Maybe like on 6. Maybe I'll put potions on 6 and limit break on shift 6. Maybe that's what I'll do. This is almost pleasant, isn't it? Aside from the aggressive wildlife, of course. I should tell you about Luke's wife. She was killed in the Eater incident, although I imagine you already suspected as much. They made such a sweet couple. Every day they'd walk up this cape hand in hand. She'd gaze out over the flowers with this warm, contented smile. Luke himself has some training as a warrior. He would guard her as if she were a princess, and he her gallant knight. I'm sorry, it's just... Is he fit to serve as mayor? I really don't think he is. He seems like he's crazy. There are none who care for right and its people more than he. The villagers and I are certain Luke will rise to the occasion. He just needs a little more time. Girl, you are so much better. Like, you care. Oh my god. It's been but a year, and we are still suffering. Some seek to bury the misery beneath cheery faces. Others are yet trapped in the memories of the past. Luke, I fear, is one of the latter. If a bouquet of flowers is what it takes to help him work through his sadness, I'd pick every bloom from this cape. Will you give me a hand to find some of the prettier flowers? Pray think of it as a tribute to the deceased. Oh, people don't use healing potions? Really? Aw. DPS potions would be more common. How powerful are the potions? Like, how much do they actually heal? How much stats do they give you? Like, that's kind of interesting, because, like, I'd say in WoW, in comparison, healing potions are very commonly used. Like, in World of Warcraft, Warlocks can create Health Stones, and I think Health Stones give you, what's it, like a 25% heal? And then you also have healing potions, and you can use, like, one of those per fight. And again, they're also about, like, a 20-25% heal, roughly. And they're quite common that you'd use both in a typical raid fight. Here, they're very rarely used. Like, even in Savage, which is sort of the equivalent. Let's see what we have. Yes, these are beautiful, thank you. Luke would be pleased. Actually, it's sort of interesting as well, like in WoW, every spec has their own major defensive cooldowns. And using your defensive cooldowns is also a huge part of the fight to deal with mechanics, which is something you don't have in Final Fantasy, really. Like, you just don't really have defensive cooldowns. It's the healers that do the defending, really. Let's take them back to Stonegazer before they get crushed in some scuffle. In Savage, you never use healing potions. Okay. If you need to use a healing potion, then something's wrong. Okay. I guess that's kind of handy then. We don't really need to worry about a keybind. We don't need to worry about keybinding them. That's good. Because, like, we got space on Samurai. We got space on Dragoon, but on Samurai, our bars are pretty full. The bars are pretty full. You do defensive CDs, so they're not common. I mean, like, I don't really have almost anything on Dragoon. Like, I guess Second Wind is functionally like a heal potion from WoW, actually. I guess Second Wind, which all the melee DPS have. And Bloodbath is sort of like a defensive CD too. That actually seems to heal for quite a bit. Bloodbath seems like it heals pretty decently well. So I guess they're more the equivalent, right? Stat potions are 10% main stat. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, yeah, tanks having defensive CDs, that's like a different thing. I'm talking about like DPS. We don't really have damage reduction CDs. I know that Samurai has like the eyes, third eye, whatever. But that's fairly minor. It's fun though. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, Feint is also sort of like a damage reduction, effectively, like 10% less damage on an AoE. That's very true. And then the magic guys have Addle. So that's actually a good point. It's like how you use Feint and Addle. That's a big thing on Savage, right? They would have like Feints and Addles assigned to specific boss AoEs. Feint for physical and Addle for magic, right? Yeah, the ranged physicals have group-wide AoE damage reductions. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Do the mages have one too? I know that Red Mage is getting like Magic Barrier. I think it's literally called Magic Barrier in Endwalker. PvP is basically spamming healing potions. Okay. Oh wow, the best healing potion only heals you for 6,000 HP. Okay, that's like nothing. Alright, never mind. We made it, and the flowers are none the worse for wear. Mana Ward for Black Mage. Okay, cool. Siluk, Nubkeks and I have returned with a bouquet for your wife. Ah, splendid, thank you. Now perhaps she will come. She will come back too. Aw, dude. Sir. Forgive me, Euless. I have asked such cruel things of you. I must apologize to you as well, Nubkeks. It's not even fair to ask this guy to be the mayor. He's in bits. My beloved wife, my dear neighbors, so many gone. After it happened, despair became my only company. I could not even save my closest friend when his torment was plain for all to see. I could never forgive myself. So I embraced this delusion, thinking that maybe if I tried hard enough, if I truly believed they were still alive, that the events of that day would fade away like the nightmare it was. I succeeded only in hurting those around me. I understand why you did what you did, sir. Truly I do. You always were such a sweet child. I'll place the flowers you brought on her grave. She would have loved them. As for me assuming the role of mayor, I'm sorry. I cannot give you a decision just yet. Take as long as you need. In fact, I might need a little time to recover myself. Nubkeks, if you could give me a moment or two. Yeah, I want to play more Red Mage as well. I think Red Mage looks, is getting some cool stuff in Endwalker. It looks fun. It looks fun. Just sort of smoothing it out and letting you do more melee rotations and stuff like that. That seems pretty cool. Right for the job? Ayy. Thank you for your patience, Nubkeks. Siluk still appears to be wrestling with his thoughts. Perhaps we can help him come to a decision. Sir, I don't mean to press you, but might you have arrived at an answer to my proposal? Not exactly. No. There is another matter I've yet to reconcile. Would you mind sharing this matter with us? Well, it goes back to the day that the Eater attacked the village. I was taking my turn as lookout here at Stonegazer. It's a duty we take very seriously. They say when the tower was originally built in the time before the flood, they were worried about dwarves and mountain bandits, but these days... Yes, there's far worse prowling around, and I failed to spot it. The Sin Eater which came that day did not appear as the other monstrosities I've seen. From a distance, it simply looked like a person? I wanted to be sure before I rang the warning bell, but I waited too long. Many who could have fled died because of my hesitation. How could a man of such faulty judgment ever serve you as mayor? What comfort can I offer those whose loved ones were needlessly slain? None. Not whilst the abomination itself yet roams free to kill again. You would take vengeance on our behalf? That is good, for we were powerless before its might. Should the Eater show its cursed face again, I pray you are as strong as you appear.
Oh look, it's right there, right now.
I know nothing of the roads you've walked or the battles you've fought, so I can but echo what Siluka said. Our prayers will be for your victory. Well, sir, you've heard Katkek's word. Talk of vengeance aside, I do not believe the villagers, either living or dead, hold you responsible for the actions of that monster. Yet I cannot fault you for wanting to remain distant. Pray forgive me for pestering you so. Nay, 'tis I who should beg for forgiveness. Though you've lost as much as anyone, I left you to shoulder the burden of leadership alone. All will be well with you back among us again. Come, let's return to the village. As I've said, it's unsafe to linger out here for long. Katkeks, one last escort back to right if you would.
I bet we go back to right and the Sin Eater's there. I bet it's like in the middle of the village. It's like, surprise, motherfucker.
I'm curious now, he said it looked like a human. I'm wondering if it's like, you know, the angel thing that we saw with Alice. Is it like just the angel, or is this like another type entirely? Creepy. No Sin Eater. Okay, I'm disappointed. My thanks for your protection, Katkeks, not to mention your unfailing patience. It's my hope that now Siluka has unburdened his mind to us, his heart will be that tiniest bit lighter. I, for one, feel ready to face another day. After all, I have my friends and neighbors here to help me face it. There's one last thing I wanted to show both you and Siluka. It has to do with Wright's traditional industry, if you're interested in taking a look. Oh good, I was worried you'd had enough of me. My last errand for you then would be to have a word with Siluka and bring him to the barley fields at the front of the village. I'll be there tending to the crops until you arrive. Uh-oh. This is worrying. Okay, this is worrying me. Katkeks, I'm great. Maybe she's the Sin Eater. I'm grateful for your understanding and the flowers you brought. My wife would have very much approved of the selection. Now, was there something you wish to discuss with me? Maybe he's the Sin Eater. And Euless wants me there as well, does she? We'd best head over to the fields then. Or she'll be attacked by the Sin Eater. This is hardly going to be. We went to the fields. It was lovely. Hooray. Everyone's happy. The end. Nope. Everything looks fine. Man, I'm so suspicious, guys. I'm so suspicious. The Sin Eaters were the friends we made along the way. This is what I wanted to show you. This barley crop right here. It's a Sin Eater. No? Oh my god. This was your father's plot, wasn't it? You've been tending to it in his absence. Every single day, I wanted to see his plans come true. His plans? Yes, he dreamed of restoring things to how the history books said they once were, before the flood ruined everything. Our village has long been known as a place of artisans. Even the name, Wright, is a nod to all the craftsmen that once made their home here. Yeah, like Shipwright, other Wrights, I don't know. In years gone by, it's said a line of tallows would stretch down the road, arms bearing lumber, and the shipyard would echo with the call of shipwrights hard at work. When the day was done, they would gather here to share an ale in the village. My father, he'd hoped to brew the traditional Wright ale with the barley from this crop, to one day tap a barrel with his family and dear friends and raise a toast to the future. No. Siluka, Katkeks. Will you raise a mug with me when the day comes? Of course I will. But my dear girl, the land here does not nourish the crops as it once did. I fear it will be some time ere you'll have the barley fit for the ale you have in mind. In the meantime, will you help me with the rest of Clifton's plans? The rest? He wanted things the way they once were, did he not? Then we must first recover from the tragedy which was visited upon us. There's no simple solution, but I mean to do what I can to lead our community out of this mire of pain and grief. Assuming you're still willing to have me as mayor. Yes, of course, sir. Thank you. I was set to live out the rest of my life in denial, but you and Euless have opened the eyes of this old fool to what needs to be done. And for that, you have my thanks. Now, I'd best get to work. I've folk to talk to and plans to make. When you're finished here, Euless, I should appreciate your assistance. I was kind of hoping she'd be mayor. She'd stay as mayor and be like, hey, I can do this. Hey, happy ending, though. If it is the ending. And then the Sin Eater came down. Well, Nubkeks, I think this is where we finally part ways. Thank you again for all you've done for us. The people of Right will go on, even under the weight of our sorrow. It might not happen this day or the next, but together we'll find ways to make things better, to recapture the prosperity this village once had. I look forward to when you next visit. With any luck, I'll be waiting to put a frothing mug of right brewed ale in your hands. Grilled rail. Ooh, succulent tenderloin of an island rail. Ooh, seared to savory perfection and garnished with garlic and rock salt. Purple carrot juice. A hearty and healthful beverage prepared with the pulp of purple carrots and pixie apples. Caramels. Beet sugar, melted butter, and cream are blended, then chilled and molded to form these bite-sized chewy candies. Broad bean soup. Rich, flavorful soup of stewed broad beans and juicy chunks of rail meat. I want this one, direct hit. I wonder. There might be a follow-up quest here at higher levels, huh? This must be something we come back to, because that was a blue quest line. So something must come from this eventually. Caramel sounds pretty good, but I think that was for casters, right? Rail Deu said, hey Nubkeks and chat, you've come to Kalusia, I see. Nice. Favorite zone music. I chose Kalusia first. It really set the tone for the expansion for me. Yeah, Kalusia's cool. Very cool. We did the Alisei stuff first. We went to Amarang. And that was also... yeah, that was really good too. I think I do prefer the order we did it of doing Amarang first. Which is like the more direct threat from the Sin Eaters. I think that was good. To sort of establish that first. And then this zone is like a little bit of a respite from that. It's like really depressing, but not as immediately dangerous. I'm very interested to see what's inside the city, though. I'm sure Alphano won't mind us taking some time to get here either. He should appreciate what we just did. He'd be all for that. Now we wait. This should be as good a place as any. All right. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum. Now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune you should feel at ease around an easel. That didn't rhyme, but okay. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I've only my brush to testify for me, though you will note it's seen no small amount of service. Oh, Alfie. Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I'll go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulemore's sweet embrace. Oh mercy me, the meal! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
Redemption is beyond us.
Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Yo, chat, calm down. Don't need to fight.
Saints and fools,
Calm down.
and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
This is lovely. Let's live in Yulemore.
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Yo, they got a freaking strip club. Yo. Oh.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Who's Nuncy Lou? Hi, Nuncy Lou. Who are you? Do you need something? What do you do? Lived here for ages. Your mother's dead. Okay. I ought to feel sad, but I don't. Don't feel much of anything anymore, really. I suppose there's not much point to it. I have nothing. Nothing to love, nothing to hope for, so why bother? I'll never get up to Yulemore proper. I'll live here stealing their scraps and I'll die here, that's all. Thanks, Nuncy Lou. She's a barrel of laughs. You've got a nice... Look at this. She's got a little bit of stuff from Yulemore. That's nice. Yulemore, finally. Looks even grander from this angle, eh? Eh? Sure does. I kind of wonder, I almost wonder if it's sort of a bit of a joke from the developers that Yulemore, you know, the like, everyone's all dressed up real fancy and they're real like surface level, just pleasure and stuff. I wonder if it's a little bit of a joke about role players and Limsa. I wonder. Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. There's apparently some food from the chipper has arrived. I'm gonna go grab some food for lunch and I'll be right back. Keep the debate civil. You guys are having a big old debate about like stats in chat. So it's fine. Just be nice. Jeez, guys, be nice. Be chill. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be right back. Boys, we got some chipper food. Only a tiny bit. There's a few chips. I know you guys have chippers. In your countries, you have chippers. It's just like, what do I have here? I've got some, oh, they look terrible in the camera. But I just got some like deep fried chips with salt and vinegar. I don't know. Deep fried onion ring. Mm-hmm. A chipper is basically just, it's like chips, so that's the main thing. And then it's like burgers and deep fried hot dogs. It's just like everything deep fried. It's terrible. It's still good. Welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. It's great food for when you're drunk. This is the ultimate night out food. Go to the chipper. We'll smooth the way. You just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joy's Hall. The Bureau of Immigration's in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folks off the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. Why waste another moment, though? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we better show ourselves willing for the time being. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to lord it over these. You know what? Let me see you. Fine, Rick. Bet you're jealous, boy. I came here looking for my friend of mine. Bit of a shite town, innit? Okay. He doesn't seem that concerned. Alright. Look at this. Yo, this is something else. Look at this, the Bureau of Immigration. Registration officers. Wow. Sure to be impressed by my posing. Lift operators. Customs officers. It's like, man, this is like, you know, this is like French royalty or something. This is crazy. So fancy. So fancy. What's a chipper? And chipper is just like, it's like a takeaway. And they, like, the main thing they do is chips. What do you call chips? Like French fries and other I think in chips is like the word for crisps in the States, isn't it? Like it's a chip. It's a potato that's cut up and then deep fried. Salt and vinegar. Fries. Okay. Yeah, you call them fries. Chips are like bigger and fluffier than fries for us. Fries are quite small and thin. Yeah, that's what they do. And then they do like burgers. They do like deep fried sausages, like a battered sausage. So it's like a sausage that's like covered in batter and deep fried. Onion ring, which is like an onion ring, which is again covered in batter and deep fried. It's the healthiest food in the world. Yeah, basically. Not a vegetable in sight. Welcome to you, more fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alphino, an artist, and this is Nubkeks, my assistant. Ah yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forgo the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vorthry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. Which I guess onion is a vegetable, but it's like a tiny ring with lots of batter. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen, in your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chainaz and Dulia Chai, a Mistal couple whom most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Please sign your soul away on the dotted line. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you'll officially be Yule Moran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Wonderful. As a second-class citizen. Wonderful. Oh, I was hoping I could read them. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. There we go. What have we here? Alphino, artist. Nubkeks, artist's assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chainaz and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration's hereby approved. With a thumbs up. I think it best we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell... hideous. Aww. Well then. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. You smell like a cat. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. The delousery? After you've rinsed away that stench, you want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Yeah, glory to Ashtotska. Exactly. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Nice. All right, Alfie. He's not happy. We're to bathe in here, then. We get to choose our delouser. A shower sounds so much less appealing when you call it a delouser. You better not have peeked, Alphino, like you did at Ishtola. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Delicate scent of roses fills the air. Hmm. Dr. Vladimir. Oh, you've already showered and dressed, have you? Is it not, that is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. Oh, he's shy. That's so funny. You should have had to shower in a fucking all-boys school. That's what I went to. And they just fucking shove you into these tiny showers like cattle. Boom. I remember, like, after PE, it was fucking hard. I used to hate it. Oh, I used to hate it. But, like, literally, you were in the changing rooms, which is, again, tiny. They're, like, what, 30 boys? All shoved into this, like, tiny changing room with barely space to, like, not be banging off each other. And then the showers were, like, just these two rows. Almost like, they almost look like urinals. You know, like, the long urinals, like, on the wall. Just these showers. Just open with just, like, whatever, 5 shower heads on each side. It was just, again, just cram in. Shower and go. It's like, yeah, zero privacy. It sounds lovely. Oh yeah, it was. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smell of the road had been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? And again, it wasn't particularly clean or particularly new. It was quite something. I don't know if they probably not even allowed to use those rooms anymore. They probably have to rebuild them these days. But yeah, it was unpleasant. We'll need directions to the Chai residence. You're looking to present yourself to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other, like a cake. This layer here is called the buttress. He said butt. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So, if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Okay. We had showers, no one used them at my school. Changing rooms are so small, people had to change in them, and inevitably someone would turn the showers on them. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, in my school, it was mandatory that you have a shower. Like, you were forced to. Pretty cool place here. Oh, wait a sec. Did I miss Ethernet? Oh, I've been missing Ethernet shards, haven't I? Hang on. Have I been missing Ethernet shards? Hold the phone. But the hilarious thing in my old school, which again I think is actually probably illegal, I think it was probably against the law, but for leaving certificate, which is basically, oh yeah, look at this, which was basically the, here we go, it's actual city. For the leaving certificate, which is basically the your exam period between like age of 17 and 18, which would determine what university you could get into. But for that, my school, if you were in honors maths, so like higher level maths, you would have maths class, and then the pass maths guys, lower level maths, they would have PE in those time slots. So yeah, if you were doing honors maths, you didn't do any PE. For 2 years of school, you just didn't do any PE, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. I'm pretty sure there's mandatory PE scheduled, but they were just like, we'll just do extra maths classes instead. Which, yeah, I believe is thoroughly illegal, but there you are. Quite funny. You loved PE? I hated PE with a passion. I hated it. Most of the PE that school did was just fucking run around a field. Just run around a field several times. It's fucking awful. Who wants to run around a field? Or just, again, if you were lucky, it was play football. Again, I wasn't into football. Soccer, as I guess people would know it. It's fucking shite. Yeah, I used to do badminton outside of school. I actually used to play badminton. I actually really enjoyed badminton. It was good fun. Ooh, looky here. Wow, this is actually a city that we use? Oh my goodness, look at this. They have collectibles, script exchanges, tool exchanges. Yo, this place is nice. Special permissions required to use this aetheryte. Look, there's all roses. Oh, wow. This is lovely. This is lovely. Got a nice view out here. Well, not that nice, actually. Much nicer view inside. Man, I tell you. Where's Gegaruju, eh? Gegaruju, he'd be all over this. Gegaruju would be all over this. Whew. Yo, Butlerkeks, come check this out, my dude. Scarlet Rain said my school had to ban some games you used to play because people kept getting hurt. Oh my. Stained crystal interior wall. Yo! Butlerkeks, he's getting on board with the whole fancy feel. Or I guess it's, sorry, it's not Butlerkeks, it's Feoul. No more need of Butlerkeks, so be it. I'll steal quietly from your loyal servant's dreams. Oh, my adorable sapling, you've need of bunkeks, yes? But sing the word and let your beautiful branch do what only they can. That's fun. I was hoping to show them this stuff, but unfortunately no. Look at this, Grand Dame's Parlor. Oh my, look at that fountain. Oh, it's lovely. Who lives out there? It's lovely. Oh, it's gorgeous here. I love the colours. It's great. Oh, here's Julia Chaz. Oh my, she's a chunky cat. She is a big cat. He's quite normal. Well, what is it? Spit it out then. Hello, Julia. Julia. She looks like Cat Kex that ate another Cat Kex.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you are in search of an artist.
That's what happens when you eat too many chippers.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent back in last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
In full Dragoon armor.
Assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
He's very good at playing up to the posh people.
Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see?
I love he's like putting on the posh voice even more.
Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Crack the whip.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
I mean, yeah, Alphino is posh. Alphino he's super posh. Off you go. This city's yours to explore. Oh, but do be careful along those outer walkways. I should be most upset if you were to slip and fall. This really reminds me, actually, of some of the cities in Nano... What was it? No. Numi Kuni or something? Kuno Numi? I don't know. Whatever that one was we played. That was a fun game. I can't remember the name now. But it reminded me of this. They're even like a big fat cat in that as well. Nano Kuni. Yeah, that's the one. If my wife has given her permission, you need not seek my say-so. All I ask is that you behave yourself. Draw no attention, be respectful at all times. Nino Kuni. Nino Kuni, that's it. Nino Kuni. Yes. Now you've the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with a canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colourful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our, new place of residence. Indeed. Gather information in the canopy. I'm probably still not allowed to do this. What's this over here? The boutique always wins? Yeah, I'm still not allowed to use the etherite. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me in a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay. I will absolutely let him know. This is a tragedy, honestly. We'll be right on that. Guy's probably trying to escape. Oh, look at her. Oh, I love it. The frickin' mask, dude. The view's absolutely gorgeous, wouldn't you agree? How generous of Lord Vothry to allow the deserving to partake of it. Renda Sue. I love her getup. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. I wonder where this guy is. Like, what a fucking layabout. Is he down there, maybe? Like, fucking hell, like... I can't believe that he's slacking on the job of finding this handkerchief. Maybe he climbed up high? Like, where is this lazy motherfucker? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Is he one of these guys? Gee, I don't know. Oh, wait, hang on. There he is. Top tier jokes here on the Nubkeks stream. Top tier jokes. Wicked White, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. He has very tight pants. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. Yeah, I've got a long spear. I'll get it. You must think highly of your mistress. She's my entire world. Without her, I'm nothing. When I first came to Yulemoor, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me. I can think of no other place in Kalusha where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. He almost fell to his death, like, please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Is she gonna, like, punish him? What? Lonely, you say? Oh dear. Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. I can't imagine this. You lost my handkerchief. Fetch the whip. Lashings unto death. Look at the guards. Oh my, the guards have got the nicest armor. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Canopy's designed to be a pleasurable space in which free citizens might spend their time, so mind yourself. I will not hesitate to remove you at the first hint of incivility. I'll never leave my lady's side again. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You value him highly, then? As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we're provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger-turned-rescuer. Yeah, they're not bad, huh? It seems like they're not bad people. Ooh, Curth and Torment. Ow, I need a target to see what this looks like. It seems like they're actually not the worst. Interesting. Or at least they're not the worst so far. Maybe there's a dark underbelly, but... Let's grab that stuff. Why not? Clear it out. All this talk of relying on the bonded, I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has her seat near the entrance. She would gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay. Tista B. The Beehive. Oh, yo, it's the strip club. Woo! Oh, she's enjoying it. Felina Fluffytail, she's well into it. Ooh. Oh, look at this place. Look at this place. Oh my. Oh my. Hello, Tista B. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see. Always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low? It's simply a matter of guessing who is the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Do you want to play... Ready for a game of high or low, then? What are the rules? A guessing game. Decide whether the total of your 3 cards... Yo, a new game? Higher or lower than the total of your opponents? Deck holds 9 cards. The pictures printed thereon representing the numbers 1 through 9. Okay, there's no repeats. Okay, sure. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, I flip 2 of mine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Low. She's got 9. You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 20, and you have a total of 7. You win. Oh, this is a new minigame. Can you play this in Gold Saucer? Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Hell yeah. Another match of high or low? Come now, little honeybee. We all need our diversions. And that's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. And does it flip in terms of... You flip one of yours, two of mine. Does she always flip two of hers? Or does it, like, alternate? What's your call? I mean, most likely lower, but it's hard to say for sure. I call low. You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. I mean, if I get too high and she gets a low one, she could have a 1. No, this looks pretty good. My card's out up to 15, and you have... Oh, no! Total of 17. We got 2 really big ones. Gosh darn it. You lose. We lose. Folks. Oh dear, looks like this match goes to me. Play again? That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. Higher or lower? Probably low, but you're going with low then. Right, let's see what we've got. Oh god. Oh no, we've already lost. We have 13 even without the last one. A total of 18. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well. Oh dear, looks like this match goes to me. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. Yeah, are we being hustled? Are we being hustled, chat? Uh-oh. Oh, it's gotta be low this time. Come on. We got a 1. Low. It's definitely low. You're going with low then. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah, there we go. My card's up to 17. And your third card is a 20. Oh, my goodness. 12. If you lose 3 times, you die. Game over. Restart. Well, well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this newcomer. Congratulations. Victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Oh my god. We really didn't expect you to lose so many times, but thank God you finally won. The MSQ can continue. Come, whisper in my ear then, don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. If knowledge is what you want, then that's what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothry was born with the power to command them, which means no Yule Mora need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wished to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Athan over there. There's an aught that merry sort likes more than the sound of his own voice. Hang on. Let's get comfy first. Oh, look at he's got a cat girl. He's having a good time. That's a lot of drinks. There's 4 wine bottles. This, I don't know what that is. That could be a big wine bottle. And then I'm not sure what those are either. That's a lot of bottles. When the glass has been knocked over even. He's having a good time. Maybe you should be more assertive. All right, I'll try. What's he doing? Who's he being assertive with? Can we see from here? I'm spying on him. Oh, we can't see. Oh, okay.
What's that? New to you more, you say? Only just arrived, you're already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting. You need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, hop up on stage, give us a dance first. Then we can have our little talk.
You want me to... Okay. How's that? Huh? How's that? Wait, on the mark on stage. Where's the mark? Oh, it's up here. Up here. What a dance. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. Will he stuff a dollar bill down my cleavage? I'm gonna be rich. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yule Moran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. A toast to Lord Vothry. This is exceptionally suspicious. Preliminary sense of the city. Okay, they'll be expecting our return. Yo, hang on, we gotta take ourselves a picture here, my dudes. Slash dance. Just G-pose. Wait, how do I stop him? No, he doesn't seem to stop. Oh, I can't stop him. That's unfortunate. He's too into his dance to be stopped. Hang on. Love it. Okay, that will do. That will do. Need to get a sexy outfit for dancing. No stopping the pain train. Oh, look at this. I wonder what these are like the acts that are going to be on, I guess. The programs. Ooh. That's fun. That's really cool. They have a whole little club there. God, there's a lot of people in this room. A lot of people here. Just cooking stuff. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino's yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. The music. The music. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me. That last outfit was precious. This makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad's an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting. I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly.
Well, not, that is to say, as long as you... No, just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice.
Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Aw. New outfit for Alphino. I like it. I like it. Looks good. I like how they're all getting, it seems like, outfit upgrades. Alisaie's new outfit was great too. Look at you, buddy. Look at you. Wonder what Tataru will think. The new Alfie. Very snazzy. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spent indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the lair below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. His poncho is good too. I think Alphino looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in traveling wear. So, I settled on his current wardrobe. It's not a common style in Newellmore. I can just imagine the heads turning as he strides through the crowd. She locks him in frilly. Oh, poor Alphino.
I really must have your mentor concentrate on his art. Our anniversary will be upon us soon. I promise to have a portrait to commemorate our union.
Right, let's go downstairs. The Xylem lift. The Xylem lift? Whee! Bonk. That didn't hurt at all. Wait, where's the frickin' teleport? That must be above me. What am I looking for here? Gather information? Aha! A weeping warbler. Hello, weeping warbler? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me. Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thoarich. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of mayol to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Apparently that's what we're doing this now, apparently. Okay. So, what info did you get on the army? Where, oh yeah, that is what we were doing. Whoopsies. How do I get out? How do I get out? I don't think this is the way out. I don't even know what this is. Random room. Okay, this brings me into the outer bit. I think I go around this way. Yeah, this is the way. I probably could have used Ethernet to get out as well. Here we go. Perfect. This is a big enough place. The slums outside here are actually pretty substantial. Can I mount? Nope. God, look at all this. Jeez, look at this junk. This piles of junk. Are they coming out of the city? Is that like a hatch into the city and they're just dumping all their shit out here? More restoration? Maybe. Jesus. Bloody hell. Just the wrecks of the ships as well. Crazy. Night soil pots? Oh god, night soil is shit. It's literally just shit. Oh my. It's got a nice place. Look at all these chests and stuff. Hee hee, you need medicines, tonics, potions? What are the symptoms? Coughing, hoarse, hard to swallow, feels like something's there, sore throat. Not good. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised. Even then, the voice may never heal completely. Hee, poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence her chirps? Oh my gosh, she needs fucking surgery? Jeez. Ooh, your face, you didn't know. Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh, no, no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. The consultation's over. You have my verdict and I have my meal. Good day. Maybe my meal theory's back on the menu, boys. My meal theory is back on the menu. Literally. Literally back on the menu. The derelicts. These derelict ships. Maybe the guy in charge is actually he's actually a sin eater, and they just feed him the people. Maybe that's it. Oh, there we go. That's all the Ethernet shards. All the Ethernet shards, and I can go to Kalusia from here. Hey, cool. There's a shop down there. Amazing. Yeah, she's here. Did you get my medicine? Oh, so that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Oh, dear. Oh, so you've been suffering all this time. Will it be nice? I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave, but you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. Aw. You're too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far. No, you would do that for me? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Of course.
Why, I'd almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me.
Oh, no, 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 no. That sounds too good to be true. Oh, no, no, no.
Ah, you must be a new arrival to harbor such doubts. Allow me to allay your suspicions. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vorthry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vorthry's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host should their patrons deem them worthy.
Lord Vorthry truly is a great man, isn't he?
Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you've shown my precious canary.
He was a nice guy. They believe a lie. Pretty sure. I'm a feeling Lord Vorthry might be our introductory trial. This is my guess. I have a feeling Lord Vorthry might be the introductory trial. That's what I'm betting. Oh, this is in the way. Oh. Look at this guy. Oh, he's all dressed up. Look at him. He's so fancy. Look at this fancy chef. Oh, he's a fancy pantsy chef. He's a fancy pantsy. I love it. Looks great. This is where all the fancy people hang out. He's watching a cutscene right here. It's good. It's good.
'Tis good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the eyes appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigation has gleaned thus far? So, Lord Vorthry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he's held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where did they go?
Look at this. This lady's in the way. Look at, he's pretty good. He's very good. Good job, Alfie.
Oh, dearest, we really should have found you some new gloves. Yes, my love, you're probably right. I take my eyes off you for one moment and you're chattering away with that assistance of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility, overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty.
What, he's really short and she's real fat? Poor Chai, you stated this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now, fetch a blank canvas and... Ah! Someone being thrown off. I say, did that come from above? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord's got him now, his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who watch it fall, invited to join his lordship in the offer. Okay, that didn't rhyme. I keep expecting stuff to rhyme, and half of it does, half it doesn't. Malcontent? How dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing. That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mention is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vothri resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown lift will take you up there. You better not dawdle then. Oh, the red girl rhymes, the blue one doesn't? Ah, that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Oh, is this place, is there stuff like this in Final Fantasy IX? For a spawn. This music is a reference to it. Interesting. Ooh, it's this way. Oh, this way. Chaden, the lift operator. Yo, nice statues, man. Does it have a little willy? Little willy? No little willy? Ah, no willy. That's unfortunate. Look at those beefy men. Those burly men. Amazing. Oh, the jesters are rhymes to the jesters. Thorn and Zorn. They're actually very like the Emperor's Guards, actually, in our world. There's the red one and the blue one. The Power Rangers from Gimlet Dark. Yeah, interesting. Joining the crowd up there. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Look at this guy. Oh, he's got a big Sin Eater lion.
That's him. That's Vothri.
Look at him. What even is he? What even is he? That's a Sin Eater lion for sure. Oh, those are Sin Eaters too. Oh boy. Uh-oh. He's an American. Oh, of course. Yes.
But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy. Mercy.
Don't draw attention to
By
ourselves.
the 12.
Uh-oh. It's our friend.
Kaishir, what happened to you?
Kaishir.
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Careful, he might eat us if we're not quick. The size of his arms.
Lord Vothri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Alfie. Stealth.
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Fraud.
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
The music.
Tis true that Kaishir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours?
I'm surprised he's letting Alphino shit talk him so much.
The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Does he have legs? Are they legs? Like tiny little legs, I guess? Villains it is, then.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Oh, we're in for it now, boys. Oh, we're in for it now.
I think so.
Did that little worm just insult me?
He's shocked.
kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Who dis? Wait a second. Was that the Emperor? Wait a second. Interesting. Maybe it was. But I can't believe he had actually let us get out. We actually got out. I thought he was gonna attack us for sure. Thank you again. I can't believe we got out. I really thought he was gonna attack us there. Forgive me. In my anger, it seemed to have marched us back outside again. It probably is best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulemore. You could say that. Yeah, a little bit. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Kalusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Okay, I guess. Man, I thought we were gonna take this guy down. I guess we'll come back for that later. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You are hungry and desperate. I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. Even after all the trouble I caused you, you still stepped in and saved me. Now Lord Vothri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there, if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well. You must promise you'll be careful. The Yulemorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. You take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Huff, Alf, Puff, Alphino. Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you'd caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. Aww. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothri and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we've left to us to the fullest? Pray, press me no further. We are leaving. I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. Don't get naked right here, dude. Oh my. Oh, I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. I shall make arrangements so you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. Oh, so this is going to let us back into the city. Okay. I will return. I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. Oh, we'll be back. You bet we'll be back. Aw. Alright. Speak with him at the beach. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that was really interesting. I'm very glad we did the Alizé path first. The Alizé path was like that, again, that more immediate danger. Yeah, and sort of establishing what the Sin Eaters are and like seeing the advancing wall of light kind of frozen. That was really cool. And then this one is like definitely more weird, quirky, more wacky, very Final Fantasy. Very Final Fantasy. And it also gives you sort of like, it feels like sort of a nice break between the action. I'm glad we did Alizé first. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I'd hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothri and his subjects. Oh, look at this one. Oh my god. Wow, she's got the whole getup. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Yeah, by doing the Alizé... Oh, it's just Ross back. By doing the Alizé stuff, it gives you a better sense for what Sin Eaters are. That's right. So you understand that they're dangerous, which you might not otherwise understand immediately. We're just teleporting down to there. Okay. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Is killing that Lord homicide? Child homicide? I guess. What's it? Child homicide? Would that be like pedicide or something? It's like pedophilia. Then you got like, but I mean the ped part is just like the child root, like of the sense like a pediatrician. So it's probably like pedicide. Sounds kind of like pesticide though. I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea and make myself a cup of Earl Grey tea, Earl Grey hot. And yeah, I think I'll actually split the video for YouTube, and then we'll go and we'll play a bit more. We will see where the heck we're going next. Alphino, Alizé, reunited with the Exarch. Maybe get some more answers. Maybe we're going for Thancred, and maybe we're going to choose between Ishtola or Urianger. I really don't know. I'll be back in just a minute, and yeah, I will see you then. Pedicide is a pesticide. Oh, really? Okay. Well, there you go. It is a pesticide. Huh, I knew. All right. BRB. BRB.